EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Now some razzle-dazzle here to start the game. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Another run here with Mitchell. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Mitchell. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stop right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up fourth down. That's complete to Watkins. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. On first down, it's Mitchell. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now Mitchell. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Back to throw. Lawrence. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Here's Lawrence to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Quick throw taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third and a yard. They'll try and run here with Benson. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go again with Benson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now, faking the give. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead. On 4th down, here's Matt Araiza to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Benson. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
3rd and 9. look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Williams in motion. On first down, Lawrence. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Running is Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now here's Lawrence. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. To throw is Lawrence. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
24 yards. That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. Back to the air one more time. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but Right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
2nd and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And now it's 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are on the board just before halftime.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And no chance to... Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Williams in motion. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Penn State. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Benson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try it now with Benson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Lawrence. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender. And it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Colts first down. A give. Here's Benson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he is crushed in the back. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Now here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. That one, taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever, following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. This is intercepted. He works free, right side, to the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, But if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
The speed on display. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Colts. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. A give to Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. They'll go again with Mitchell. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's to the right side and incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Crazy. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. To the right, that's Pitts. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point is up and through, and the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's first and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Now, faking the give. He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a second and 6. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So here comes 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 13.
Now on 2nd and long. As he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Now a toss, left side with Mitchell. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. The motion man here is Mitchell. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Indianapolis. Back to the air one more time. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.